This video addresses a very particular problem that can happen when you are doing your loan modification review with your bank, and that is if the bank all of a sudden sells your loan or service releases your loan to a new lender in the middle of your review. If you're already a subscriber to my page, good to see you. If not, and this is helping you, make sure you subscribe. Feel free to send me a question or a comment. I always try to reply to people as quickly as possible, so let me know what you guys want to hear. It always helps me come up with good content for you. Okay, so let's say you're somebody who's going through a loan modification process with your bank. You might be in review, you might have submitted your documents, you might all the way be kind of halfway through some sort of trial plan, but something is going on with your bank and that your loan modification process is going along fine. You're communicating with them, you're following all the great tips on this page about how to talk to your bank, and then all of a sudden, you get some information, either maybe over the phone or in a letter, that says, your loan has been service released to a new bank. If you want information about like really what just defines a service release, there's another video about that. But a service release real generally means one bank, let's say you have, I don't know, Shell Point Mortgage. Let's say you have Shell Point sends you a letter and says, hey, we sold your loan to Caliber Home Loans. They are allowed to do this. I have my own personal opinions about how I think service releases in general should be regulated more heavily and potentially illegal, but we won't get into that right now. Service releases are really tough, but lenders are allowed to sell the servicing rights of your loan to another servicer. And that can happen at any point. Just because you have a complete loan modification package or your bank has been working with you, they don't care. You could have your loan sold at any point in the process. So what you need to understand if that happens is you need to be on it with the new lender. So the first thing to understand is there will be this period of time where the loan has to board in the new lender system, and this can take about 30 days. So if your loan gets sold, it's not like the new lender the next day is gonna be like, oh, hey Joe, like here's your loan number. It's gonna take them about 30 days to put all of your information into their system, to assign you a new loan number and transfer all of the information. So as soon as you get information that your loan is being service released, you should start calling your bank every other day, the new bank, every other day, telling them who you are and asking them this question: has my loan boarded in your system yet? Getting an answer to that question will tell you when the new lender is the right lender for you to be working with. Now, the old lender is gonna tell you, don't worry, we've sent your whole loan modification package from us to them, and the new lender will just pick up right where we left off. They'll say those comforting things to you. Don't listen to them. Very rarely, if ever, does that happen. They're just happy to be done with your loan and have sold it carelessly kind of to a new lender. So don't rely on anything transferring. So what I always tell people is, if you have a loan modification that's in negotiation and your loan gets service released to the new lender, you need to put together a new document package, update all of your documents, and send them to the new lender as soon as you can, and basically pretend as if nothing is going to transfer from the old lender. That is the way that you can be the most responsible. Now, if you're somebody who's in the middle of a trial payment plan, this can be tricky, and this is the situation that should transfer, okay? Meaning if the old lender approved you for a loan modification and put you on a trial payment plan where they said you're approved, you make 3 payments, and then at the end of the 3 months, we will give you permanent loan modification documents, and you've made, let's say, 2 of the 3 payments, and then your loan gets sold, they are legally required to transfer that TPP to the new bank. Sometimes there's problems with that. So if you are in that very particular situation where you have already been approved, you're in this trial period, and your loan gets service transferred, call for help, get an attorney, have someone work with you on that so nothing gets messed up. If you're in the pre-approval phase where they're looking at your documents and they're kind of negotiating with you and doing all of the kind of pre-approval work, you should basically just assume that nothing's going to transfer correctly and just take full responsibility to get your new documents in on time and get them reviewed. As soon as the loan board's in the system, they should be able to review your loss mitigation package, whether it's loan modification or short sale or whatever. But basically, you just should be aware that at any point in this process, they can sell your loan. And once they sell your loan, basically balls in your court to make sure that the new lender knows everything that the old lender knew, and do not rely on the old lender telling you that they're going to adequately send documents over. Happens very rarely, and things can get messed up. If you're in Washington and you have a service release going on, I would recommend reaching out for help in some way. Good luck.